Very special edition of the Choke Artist Podcast. Teachers who rock.
See, I was saying teachers who punks who teach.
Well, that's what, I was thinking of calling it punk teachers, but I feel like if you call yourself punk, it's not punk.
like punk ass.
Is it like teaching DIY?
Yeah, like the School of Rock.
Yeah.
But, there's that two different.
My kids keep calling me Jack Black, so that works.
Oh,
That's awesome.
They're just like fat white guy that plays guitar. They're like, hey, you're Jack Black. Like, all right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Elio and Liz are here. They're two dear friends of mine, and we're all teachers, in public schools.
This is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. So
In Jersey.
Well, I'm in New York. But
In New York and Jersey.
New York, New Tri-State area.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm in the Bronx now. I moved.
Oh, wow.
and that's probably a big juxtaposition from where you were, right?
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
an SAT level word. Good job.
Thank you. I kind of had a hard time getting through it.
No,
Actually,
you did a good job.
Joe
Yeah.
did well on his SATs.
I did, but then I didn't. Went to
Wait,
community
what'd you
college.
score?
But it's when it was out of 2,400,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't amazing. It was like 18 something.
That's pretty good. That's better than I did.
Yeah,
I got like 1,500. And it was out of 24, so it wasn't even like...
yeah. None of it matters. The older I get, the more. I mean, now that I'm a teacher too, I feel like I like being a positive influence on people's lives and stuff.
Mhm.
I don't know if we are that, but then I don't know. So much of it doesn't matter. It just teaches you to be a good person. I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, even in the environment I'm teaching in at this point, it's all just giving them a place for where 45 minutes they feel comfortable and
They're
feel
safe,
like they
they're
can
fed.
express themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have so many snacks. They know me as the snack teacher. It's bad.
That's what's up.
That's how you get them on your side, though.
Yeah, I made 4 trays of baked ziti the day before Thanksgiving and
Oh, yo, teacher of the year right here.
That's
gave them.
really
I'm
cool.
trying.
Yeah.
They went ballistic. They never had baked ziti before, and they were just mad it was vegetarian.
What grade do you teach?
I teach 10th and 12th grade.
Okay.
Regents level. I teach 4 ICT courses, so there's co-teachers in all of them.
ICT, break it down for if anyone listening doesn't
What
know.
does ICT stand for? Do you know what ICT stands for?
Is it like inclusion type?
That's got to be some New York terminology.
Yeah, 'cause we don't have that.
Hold on. I'm going to Google that real quick.
If there's like an aid or something, it's probably a
Using
class.
technology resources.
So
Look at
there's
that.
no aid, but I have 2 different teachers I teach with. One is a special ed teacher who works with several of the students in the classroom. I think like all my classes have special students with special needs, students with disabilities in them.
Yeah.
So
Sounds like an inclusion classroom.
yeah,
right?
it's basically an inclusion classroom. And so I have one teacher that focuses on that. The collaborative teaching units. And then another teacher who is ELL, so English language learners, because I have every single class except for one has at least one student whose first language is not English.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about the same in my school, at least.
You're what grade again? Because you're general music, right?
I am. I teach kindergarten through 5th grade.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And Joe, what about you?
3rd, 4th, and 5th instrumental music.
So you're like the band teacher?
Yeah, band and orchestra.
Cool.
So, it's fun. I like being their introduction to music for a
Mhm.
lot of them. I like getting them into it.
Yeah.
You know, I hope they all start bands.
Yeah.
Like I saw some of my 6th graders that I had last year in 5th grade. I saw them recently. Like, you got to start a band now. Like that's what I did in 6th grade. Just started playing bad Green Day covers.
Yep.
And they know Green Day, and they're like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's all. You just have to do it. That's
Yeah.
it." So.
Well, that's like I was telling Joe downstairs, like literally I have students who've never seen guitars in person before. So along with English, I forgot this was all not on the podcast before, but my school was like, oh, hey, we have this empty music classroom or this music closet. Do you want to take a look in it? And I said, okay. So I opened it and there were 6 guitars in there, 3 regular guitars, 3 bass guitars. I know how to play guitar. I know poorly how to play bass. So I'm now teaching guitar lessons twice a week after school to about 15
awesome.
kids, which is cool.
Oh.
I also have a full band's worth of instruments. So there's like the percussions that are like sit in front of you
Yeah.
and like 300 flutes.
Really?
Like literally 300.
Yeah.
That's
I have a
awesome.
lot of flutes.
I want to know how
Flutes
the
is hard to
school
learn.
acquired 300 flutes. I want to know, were they given a chunk of change and someone said, yeah, I just want everyone to learn the flute? Like, I just want to know what.
And it's like
How?
they have there's like saxophones in there. Is a bassoon an instrument a band usually has?
Yeah.
So there's a bassoon, I
high
think.
School.
Wow.
And there's no music teacher there.
Nope. The only music teacher they had left 4 or 5 years ago, so they haven't had a music
And
class.
they never
since.
And they
retired?
never filled it?
No. We're a really, really high needs district in terms of like money wise, so
Sure.
we don't have enough for music teacher.
Okay.
We have an art teacher, and I think that covers our like arts.
I
Your
was say,
quota,
because
your
legally
fine
you
arts
have
quota.
to provide, X amount of classes. But yeah, if it's covered, under,
Also,
Yeah.
New York could be way different.
yeah, music and art is one,
Yeah.
and it's high school too. I'm thinking elementary.
Yeah.
So at high school, it's an elective, right? So,
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
interesting. We're like a business focused school, so a lot of our classes are business based also, like virtual enterprise, things
Okay.
like that. It's pretty cool. We're teaching kids how to run their own business, and we have a lot of students from different countries, so them coming in with like a certain skill set, they're able to translate what they've already learned at their home country to business skills. So it's kind of cool seeing all that kind of stuff run together.
That's interesting. My students today said they want to be YouTubers when they grow up because I have like 10-year-olds. And I said, that's dumb. Ooh, look at me. Hey, YouTube. And then I made fun of it. And then I could see that their feelings were hurt. And I was like, well, no, if you like, it could be neat. But
That's what
that's like
I would
that's
say.
a
1 in 5 kids. What do you want to be when you grow up? A YouTuber.
YouTuber because that's all they watch.
It's true.
And
I
it's
mean,
kind of, I guess it's filled the void of television. Like people just watch YouTube videos now and kids. So they like aspire to be that.
they watch like game playthroughs.
Yeah, they don't even play the
Or
games;
whatever,
they just
you know.
watch them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy though, and something I've taken note of, the school district I used to work at did 1-to-1 Chromebooks. So every single student, and that was when I taught 8th grade and 7th grade. So every 8th grader got their own Chromebook that they carried around. And you would think that these kids would know how to use computers and know how to use the internet because they grew up with it. But they're like less knowing of technology than we were when we were first introduced to computers and the internet. Like we're relatively around the same age. So
Yeah.
like when we grew up, it was like introducing to the internet, knowing how to use a computer. A lot of these kids don't know how to do any type of like word processing skills or troubleshooting or anything like that. If there's not an app for it that tells them how to do it, they won't do it.
Yeah.
It's wild.
The way Apple stuff is, it's like so user friendly that you don't need to really think logistically about the hardware, I guess.
They don't know the difference between like what a Google Drive is, or like what a Google Doc is and what a Word doc is. They don't know that those are like actual things.
That's a good point. Yeah, because they grew up when Google Drive was already a thing, and why go back to using other programs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe we should just all get on Google Drive.
I've been forcing my
for
school.
teaching. Oh, I use it so much.
I've
Yeah.
been
It's so
forcing my
convenient.
teachers. I work with a lot of older teachers, and I'm like sitting down with
Wow.
them after school and teaching them how to use Google.
Yeah, our district offers like a ton of Google training,
Yeah.
and we have teachers who are tech support, aside from our ITs,
Mhm.
that are paid a stipend to teach, educators how to use a computer and how to use the internet.
It's actually what my graduate degree is in.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of grad school right now. I got like kind of a year left, where it's all educational technology. So how to use technology in the classroom, how to teach teachers how to use technology, all that fun stuff.
Wow.
You got to
Wonder
be
what those
better at
classes
it.
are like.
You got to be better at it than your kids are.
A couple steps
You
ahead.
know?
Yeah,
You
at least
know.
a couple. Like, saying couple steps ahead's like perfect. Like you don't
Yeah.
need to know everything, but just a little bit to.
I need to know how to find answers, right?
Mhm.
This is how you can figure it out. Like there's ways.
Yeah.
So
It's a good tool for getting kids to think creatively, too. There's apps and stuff where you can write music or.
Yeah.
How do you integrate it into your classroom?
Well, my class now is a little bit different because we don't have a lot of technology in the school I'm in. We have a couple carts, but they're a little testy. So it's
Sure.
like,
Yeah.
with us, it's just a battle to make sure we learn for the day is what we're doing.
Sure.
Of course.
But the big thing that I've always had with technology and the kind of idea I've took with it is that teaching kids how to be able to figure out how to use it on their own.
Sure.
There's like a sense of student advocacy in the way they do things where it's like, hey, I'm not going to teach you like content specific things, but I'm going to teach you how to use a search engine or how to use a computer to become a smarter person.
Sure. Yeah.
That's what's up.
It's a powerful tool.
Yeah, it's like how to parse through information. Same thing with reading literature. Like there's no way a kid's going to like every single book they read, but if you know how to read a book, then your college life or wherever career you go into is going to be easier.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like kind of unbiased, or still process everything. I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck. What were you saying before the reading a book thing? Sorry.
There's like a level of, the way I look at teaching English, because I've been teaching English now for 4 years, which is crazy because I was thinking of a conversation you and I had once outside the meat locker when I just started student teaching.
Oh my goodness. I can recall that conversation, but what do you tell me about it?
I forget what the conversation was about, but it just blew my mind that I was like, that was 4 years ago. And I was like, oh, I'm just starting to be a teacher. Hell yeah. And now
it's flying by.
I'm like
this
5
is my
years.
seventh year.
Yeah, it's
Seventh
nuts.
Yeah.
I'm almost 5 years into my career, like half a decade. You had a student teacher.
I've had 2.
You've had 2?
And I have kids from Rutgers come and observe like weekly.
Oh, that's wild.
And then I evaluate them. And
Did you make both student teachers cry or just one? Please say both.
Yeah, they both have definitely cried at one point.
Yeah.
Very sweet sweet
Everyone
women
needs
though.
a good reality check.
But,
Did you tell us? Did you feel cooler than your student teachers?
I mean, other than the fact you are, but
Yeah, you probably are.
yeah. No, they're cool. They're both very humble, and you don't always get that. They're just ready to learn and take in the opportunity. And some teachers will get a student teacher and not necessarily want to give them that freedom to teach.
Yeah.
But I make sure that they have a few weeks where they're running the show and they're doing the lesson plans. And as a teacher, it can be hard because you're sitting in the back taking notes and you want to jump in and help. But you have to let them struggle and find their way because that's the best way to learn, right?
yeah,
For sure,
you
you
gotta
have-
And then
figure
when
it
they
out.
leave, it's like you get back in front of your kids. You're like, okay, Svagelin's back. Remember what we do? Like with me, we got to go back to that. You know?
You got to tame them again, kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But they both have jobs and they're doing well.
That's
so
awesome.
Good.
Cool.
It makes me feel really good.
I feel like
really cool.
with a lot of my friends who graduated or people I know that are like, oh, we want to be teachers, or high school kids I talk to that want to be teachers, they really don't know how much work it actually is to be a teacher. And especially to be like, the three of us are like heavily involved in other things.
Yeah.
Yes.
So balancing all of
Yes.
that, like, because I mean, I've worked 3 jobs up until this year, my entire career of teaching.
I feel that.
Plus a DIY band and all that craziness. And you guys have always had band, like you've had like 12 bands, Joe. And then
Yeah, I don't know. I take it one day at a time,
Yeah.
but I feel like I'm just getting my ass kicked.
it's nuts. Oh, you wake up like exhausted. You
Yeah.
get home at like 1 a.m. and you got to be
That's
up at
Yeah,
5.
I was saying someone was like, "Are you okay?" Like I don't know, a teacher maybe, and I was like, I've never gotten hit by a bus, but I think this is what that would feel like. Like I'm just like walking through, like my face is gray. I'm like,
Yeah. I literally got home from a show once, so like probably 2:30 in the morning, and then I like, 7 hours later, I'm in front of like 20 kids all holding violins, and I literally thought to myself, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah.
we played. Was it Boston? We played a show. Like, oh, this is I think before you were teaching.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get back. We'll get
Car
back.
broke down.
The van broke down. Joe and you stayed in Boston.
Yeah.
We rented a car back. We got in at like 6, and then I had like my school concert or an assembly area with all 600 kids the next morning.
Jesus.
And I was just like, wow, but
Yeah.
it's really cool, like to do both.
It's cool to do both. A lot of times for me, my adrenaline kicks in, and I just get through it, kind of.
Yeah, that's a lot
You
of
crash after,
survival mode. And then
but-
you sleep for like 100 hours when
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I don't know if any of you felt this, but when I first started teaching, I felt like I had to keep my music life and like in the best, the worst separate. And I didn't want people to know, and I didn't want them to be in my business, or I didn't want to hear their opinion.
Yeah.
Like my first year or 2, I kept it very secret. And then within time, I just found a way to be that same person in the classroom that I am outside and at shows. And of course, I'm not cursing as much as I am outside of the classroom, but it's definitely helped along the way.
Oh.
'Cause they are very, very different things.
Oh, it's so hard. I remember when I first started, I was like 20 or 21 because I started teaching. I had my student teaching my last year at college. Then I graduated and started teaching more at the same school. And they all found The Longest Monday. And like, I don't know if you remember The Longest Monday. I know you remember The Longest Monday.
Yeah.
Horrible easy core band. Like straight up like breakdown after. And there were so many live videos on the internet of me like 15 years old. Just screaming, cursing, posse jumping. And you just found it by typing my name. And so
man.
I was
Yay.
horrified when I first started. But now I'm 25 and I'm teaching. I realized that like the fact that I'm a musician and the fact that I am part of a DIY community can really attribute to a classroom, and it shows the kids that there's like a life outside of school, and like having to balance both is like
Right.
somewhat an impressive skill. So now they're like, "Oh, you're in a band?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm in this band. I'm in this band Gombo," and they're like, "What the heck's Gombo mean?" I'm like, "I don't really know." And
Yeah.
even like I was telling Joe before, like a kid looked at my hand the other day when I was helping him, and he goes, "Mister, you got nail polish on your hands." I'm like, "Yeah, I do." And I was like, "No, it's paint." He goes, "No, that's nail polish." And I was like, yeah, you're right. And he goes, "Oh, you're real goth." I'm like, "Yeah, you're fucking right, bud."
There's this one bus driver that refers to me as the goth teacher.
Hell yeah.
That's like my only goal is to
Hair's
be like,
blonde, you know, it's like, okay, but I get it. I wear a lot of black,
Yeah.
all black. I have
Mhm.
a lot of tattoos that I let show. Like, I get it. But
Yeah.
the goth teacher.
"How are you with your tattoos, Joe? Because you got that equal sign. Do you wear like a dress shirt? You ever wear
No,
shorts?"
I don't give a I don't care.
No.
The kids ask, and I'm like, oh yeah, here it is.
Oh my!
I
It's
change the subject quick because I'm like, whatever it turns into, even if we talk about it, it's gonna take away from the lesson.
Yeah, it's
So
different.
Yeah.
anyway, like,
I get like, oh, it's like my dad. Yeah.
they're all like, "Oh, what do your tattoos mean?" And like when I get it, because when I was in high school, like my tattoos have to have meaning. Like my first tattoo
course.
was a patent pending tattoo, which is still awful. But now I have
right.
this giant thing on my shoulder, and they're like, "Oh, what does
that's
that mean?"
nice.
And I'm like, "Oh, it means nothing." And they're like, "What?" I'm
Yeah.
like, "No, I just have a tattoo artist in the city I really like, and I just give him money, and he does things to me."
I love that you get that, like, so what's the meaning behind it? You know, you have the older kids, and I get like, what happened to your arm? You know, they don't know how to say it. They go, when did that happen? Does that come off? And I'm like, oh, it's a tattoo. I move away from it. Sometimes I'm like, no, I just woke up. Like this. I don't know what happened. And yeah.
I remember they saw my equal sign once because I have an equal sign back here, and they were just like, "Mister, why do you have an equal sign tattooed on you?" And I look at them and I just go, "Because I hate everybody equally." And they're like, "What?"
That's a good answer.
It's oh, I'm sorry, Joe. I cut you off.
no, go on.
It's just funny because like we had the other day. This is what's weird about the school I'm in now. The school community is such an important aspect of it, and
yeah.
we're in a community that's not really supported outside of school. So our principal and our administration is trying really hard to give the students something to connect with. So we have like monthly faculty versus student games and sports.
Oh, wow.
So I played soccer from age like 3 up until I was about 20. And we had a student versus faculty soccer game. My legs are covered in tattoos. So the minute I walked onto the basketball thing where we were playing soccer, just a chorus of children erupted.
Of course.
Chorus. Yeah, it was just like 300 students screaming.
That rules.
It was awesome. I felt like a superstar. It was rad.
What's up?
Yeah, I felt like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Now, who won?
What I think.
Oh, we got crushed. It was me, and like I'm the youngest person in my school. Everyone else is above 50.
Oh, wow.
I was the only one running.
Yeah.
I almost blacked out minutes into it.
I feel like playing bands and shit taught us how to like just grind shit out and like make us cool. We're like totally cool, but like no, we can like relate to people and kids, and like we're always good for a hang. It feels like.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know. Playing in bands taught me to work hard because we started DIY bands. You run your own fucking shows.
That's
you,
right.
Yeah.
You book your own tours. You record shit. You put out your own CDs. Like, it's a lot that goes into it, and all that planning I feel like prepared me to teach in a lot of ways.
Oh, definitely. I think even like the idea of whatever happens, you got to still deal with it. Like think about the amount of shows we've played where like something horrible happens during a set, or like something crazy happens, and you got to like adapt to it. It's the same thing with teaching.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like you're always on. It's a show,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're performers at heart. I mean,
That's right.
You gotta be ready at all times to just go with it too.
let me ask you this. You ever you're in the middle of teaching, and you ever have like a bit go over really well when you're teaching with them, like a joke or something, and you like play that up a little bit more? You're like, all right, come on, bring the laughs. Bring the laughs.
Yeah. No, totally.
Yeah. Oh, it's bad.
Probably different because you have old kids and I have
Yeah.
little kids. So mine was probably way stupider. But yeah.
What's your
Yeah,
crazy?
we riff a lot.
Yeah.
We got our inside jokes.
Yeah.
It's fun with kids. They like the riffing with them and making the jokes, and they're like, "Yeah, we're in on it, Mr. Vesely."
Well, there's so
get
many
it."
because there's a lot of teachers too that just play bad cop the whole time. I mean, for a lot of
Yeah.
people, teaching just turns into a fucking job.
Which is all I could never do it if that happened. That
Yeah.
would drive me insane.
Yeah, and like, yeah, it's hard work, but like, it's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun.
Like I admit to it. Like discipline is definitely my weak point. I'm bad at disciplining
For sure.
kids, but at the same time, I'm like, come on, they're 16.
They need someone that can hang.
Yeah.
And you know, you have to get on their level, and a lot of people, adults, teachers, whatever, feel like respect should be there, but like you earn someone's respect.
Yeah.
So like just because you're teaching a group of 12-year-olds, whatever, however old they are, like they don't know you shit,
No.
right? So, but people feel like they're above kids, they're above their students, and it's bullshit.
Yeah.
So I just try to be the exact opposite.
I think like a big thing for me too, because I'm teaching in such a unique environment where I teach kids from 14 years old to 21. So I have students that are sophomores, but they're 19 years old, 20 years old.
Sure.
And for them, coming to my class is like a huge thing for me. I'm always like, if you're 18, 19 and you're a sophomore and you show up to my class out of all of them, I take that as like a pretty big move. So I let the kids know I'm appreciative of it. And
Yeah, that goes a long
Yeah.
way.
For sure. Definitely does. You know, you want to make them feel valued and make their hard work acknowledged, and it can't always be like, sit down, oh, do that. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
there's a big divide in my school between old teachers and young teachers. And even like some of the young teachers aren't cool. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Just
I don't want to say it's
I don't want to say like normies, but like it's just different. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have a hard time separating? I mean, Liz, you said you embraced it, like your personal life from your teaching life. I've been teaching for this is my 3rd year, and I still don't know how to be a person.
so. Joe, you have 3 years in. You have how many?
4.
I've got 7. It's
Yeah,
okay,
well,
but
you
it's
started
really
really young.
loud inside.
Yeah.
But
Like, I don't tell teachers. I talk to them about that I play shows. I sent one teacher a music video because she asked. It's a
Sure.
teacher I share a room with, and I sent it to her. She never said anything. And I was
What
like,
music video?
I sent her like an invalid song because there's no cursing, and it's
Okay.
like kind of accessible. It's not
like the
accessible.
least screaming.
Least offensive, all the
Sure.
Angles videos, like someone's like drinking a beer or something
Yeah.
stupid. So I sent her one of those, and she said nothing. So I was like, all right, I don't need to do this anymore.
Like I don't tell them like, oh, I'm playing a basement show. I tell them I have a gig because that sounds.
More
Yeah,
professional.
Better.
I try to do that too.
But I also gig, so like I will
It's a
also have
balance.
gigs.
I told some today I was playing a basement show. I guess I just don't like. I mean, I was very online. I'm a very online person.
Yeah.
So I don't want anyone to know that I'm like extremely
Sure.
online. Yeah.
Yeah, I just keep it as simple. It's a punk band. I had these couple teachers who aren't at the school anymore. They'd be like, "Oh, can you picture like Fackelman on a stage, like rocking out like with her trombone, like?"
I'm like, yeah, that's how I
in year
know
1 or 2, and
Fackelman.
like I like it felt embarrassed almost. Not like I thought what I was doing was wrong, but like, why is this funny to you? And then you look around and you would like, I have a moment of like, I'm so different from these people.
Yeah.
Not like I think I'm better, but just like I can't relate to their lives.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I would like kind of try to hide away from it, but
Well, Joe, it's like what you said before. It's like different worlds.
Yeah.
It's totally different, like, mindsets of what we find important and everything, Like, even the idea of driving 2 hours just for a show. Like, I mean, think about, like I'll drive to Philly from where I live. That's about a 2.5-hour drive. That's not a big deal. I drove an hour and a half to get here today, and that's nothing.
Yeah.
A lot of my coworkers, if you're like, oh, yeah, you got to drive, like, 45 minutes. They're like, oh, what the fuck? Is that
Yeah.
your whole day? I'm like, no.
It's like
I don't sleep. What?
No.
Yeah.
It's just like what do those people do? I feel like a lot of people are just very family centric, and that's
just gonna
that's
say-
it. That's all they do.
I think a lot of teachers and a lot of like elementary classroom teachers, they went to school, they were good at school, they got into college, it was easy, they get into the classroom. I'm kind of jumping topics, but they can't really relate to kids who have struggled in school. Like I know I struggled like through middle school, through
Yeah.
high school. We were talking about SATs earlier. Like my scores, I don't even know what. I like blocked it out. But I got into music school. My private teacher was like, Liz, you need to know I fought to get you into this college. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't want to take you because of your grades, but, you turned it around. Oh,
I didn't
shit.
know
Well,
that. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. First lesson. I was like, Bob, Liz, nice to meet you. He's like, yeah, in your audition, you showed a lot of room for improvement. And I was like, holding the
shit.
trombone wrong. I mean, I could play, but he was like, yeah, I need you to know, like for you. I was like, thank you.
That's so nice.
Thank you. Question mark. Dad? A dad?
Yeah.
But I got off of what you were originally saying. But
No, it's
oh yeah, like you follow this cookie cutter kind of thing, which isn't bad all the time. But go to school, go to college, gotta get married, gotta have kids before 30, and yeah.
It
Not
makes
really
me
for
so
me.
anxious.
Not for me at all. But there's a baby shower every month, and you gotta give money, and you want to support them, and then you can't help but feel like, am I running out of time? And that's our makeup as people and as a woman, but like, it's wild. You have to constantly remind yourself, okay, why am I here? I'm here for the kids. What else do I value in my life? Like, ask yourself, am I happy with what I'm doing? Yes. Okay, that's what matters. Am I making some sort of positive change in some way to someone? Yeah, that's amazing, right?
That's how you do a lot of people.
Yeah.
If you have like 200 kids singing and like having fun and stuff, like,
Well, I see 600 kids every week, 600 different kids. Wow. And, between August through November, I teach the marching band also. So that's another like 100 high school kids. So I know I'm affecting people, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully always positive. I mean,
Yeah.
Joe, you know how I am as a teacher, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Just think about that for 1 second, though. That's fucking crazy. Like,
oh shit, this froze. Hold on one sec.
Oh.
Damn. Fuck. Okay, wait. Is it still going? It's still going. Never mind.
hell
Go on.
yeah.
Okay.
As I was saying,
think
it's
about
fucking crazy. Like, you take 300, 600 kids and you make them make music.
and they rise up every lesson. Like, they constantly amaze me with what they're able to do. And it's just, when I put on our school concerts and assemblies, like, my goal is to put on something that, of course, the kids feel proud of, the families feel proud of, but that people would maybe even pay a couple bucks to see, and then also leave thinking like, oh, that wasn't what I thought an elementary concert would sound like. And I get that feedback, and it feels so good,
No, I could imagine.
A couple of years ago, I had this, like, a core group of students, 10 girls who I taught ukulele to, and a boy who plays set. Joe taught him privately, and
Mad
a girl
good.
who had been playing
Mad good.
guitar, and this boy who played piano. And they would come in first just once a week during recess, and then every day during recess. And then before school, I would meet with drums, keyboard, guitar, and I would teach the core group like how to write chord progressions, how to play together, and they can hang. They would accompany the concerts, like, really inspiring.
That's out of this world. That's crazy.
And the one piano kid, he moved to Chicago. I'm sure he's still doing well. Think about him, but the boy who plays drums and the girl on guitar, like, they play in middle school, but I had him come back for our concert on Tuesday. They played along. Last year I had him play at a school event, and the three of us we improv like the whole night. I was like, here are the chords, like, listen around, and it's cool to teach them like how to do that. And like, when you're at an event, you have to be aware of who's on the microphone, and sometimes you have to stop playing. Sometimes they're gonna get requests,
And these
it
are
felt
middle
good
schoolers you're doing this with?
They were in
elementary?
6th grade at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
cool. They're
That-
like a real band.
That's wild.
Like-
That's out of this world.
Yeah.
Well, I was telling Joe and
It
Cheech
was really
downstairs, like, I had a moment today with a kid. He walked into my room at the end of the day. It was like 2:30. I was like trying to book it out of there, and he stopped by. He goes, "Oh, mister, can I play with one of the bass guitars?" I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna say no to this kid. He can play the bass. So he sat down. He's messing around. He played standing bass in his church band before this, and so he was like playing with the electric for the first time, and I'm sitting there watching him. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna mess around with this kid and see what he's up to. So I pulled out one of the electric guitars and I plugged it in and just started playing some like basic blues riffs, and we sat for like 10, 15, 20 minutes playing with each other, just like jamming on blues. And it was cool seeing like the sense of accomplishment this kid had, where he's like, I'm playing bass right now, and there's a guy soloing over it. Like, it was really cool.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. I've noticed like I don't know, kids say bye a certain way when they, I don't know, I felt like I was important to a certain group of kids today because they're like, all right, bye, see you next week. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. They actually like being here.
Yeah.
And like my class, even on days when I'm pissed off and like, or like, you know, being more strict, they still overall appreciate it. So that's nice.
Yeah.
It's different for me and Liz because we teach music too. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's unfair to say, but because I'm like, how could you not like music? But I feel like it's harder when you teach like a subject area.
Well, I feel like it's harder for both of you. Because you guys have, like, those kids. Like, how many times are you going to get, like, a jock in your classroom who's like, I hate instruments. Yeah. So, music sucks.
So, Joe's situation, it's elective-based, right?
Yeah, my kids want to be there for the most part, or their parents are forcing them.
Yeah.
For me, every kid has the class once a week, but then they can also do extra music classes. So, yeah, like, we'll get those kids sometimes that I don't sing. Although I have to say, I don't know. All my kids, they do it. You know, they do the thing.
Yeah.
Like right from when they walk in kindergarten, the first day, they're singing on their own in front of everyone. And I try to just constantly build that. So by the time they're 10 and they're getting self-conscious, right? It's like innately, it's in them that they don't have to worry about it. It's like a safe zone for expression and creating,
Yeah.
And I feel like that's really helped.
That's nice.
Yeah. Next year, I'll have my first group of kids that I started in kindergarten.
Oh, that's sick.
And yeah.
You're going to feel so old. You're going to feel so old.
I was telling Joe the other day, I was in Target and I hear, Miss Fackelman. I run into kids all the time. But this girl was working. I was like, do you remember me? And I didn't. But I was like, oh, mm-hmm. It was like 8 a.m. She's like, are you going to come to my high school concert? And I was like, yeah, I'll be there. And that was weird. I'm like, oh, I taught you and you work. Like, how did this happen?
Yeah.
I think I have a really funny situation that's similar to that. The first group of kids I ever taught were sophomores, I think, maybe juniors. And so last year, Gombo went to go play Oneonta, which is where I went to college. And we played a house show there. And I'm sitting there and I'm setting up the guitar, and all of a sudden I just hear, Mr. Vezza! And I'm like, oh no. And I turn, and one of my students, who is now a senior at Oneonta, was just belligerent. And she was like, oh yeah, we get to see your band play. And I'm like, oh, I need to go home now.
No.
Yeah, it's tricky.
It's funny.
Joe knows how I feel.
Well, yeah, because
definitely different when they're in college.
I was helping with the high school marching band a little bit, not as much as her, but you know, these kids started coming to our shows, like our shows and the other bands they play.
And, you know,
now they're in college, so it's a little different. I don't care what you're in college,
right?
But like one of them messaged me recently and was actually like, "Thank you for being so cool and not being weird when we came to your shows." And I was like, yeah.
Unlike Fackelman.
I was like, yeah. I mean, I didn't care that you were there as long as like
I think
you guys
I've
were
been
staying
to
out of
shows
trouble.
where your students show up.
Yeah, it's
just like when you're in high school and you show up. I don't care if you go to like a show at a venue, but like if we're at a house show and people are drinking and smoking and like whether I am or not, but like, you know, the kids can't be around that. And if you're there and you're the teacher, like there's rules you have to follow.
Yeah.
So I just try to not be there for that.
Yeah. It's weird.
I went to go to one of Joe's shows and a kid who, you know, I was kind of teaching or had taught, but it was, you know.
Kid who went to our township, went to school in our township. He was there. And
I was like, Joe, I gotta go. Joe was like, why? I was like, I was feeling kind of paranoid, but I was like, I can't risk it, man. I can't risk it.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Do you guys get that weird sense of paranoia that comes with being a teacher? I feel like I'm paranoid a lot with teaching. Of just like...
This is a setup for paranoia. Deep cut for Best of the Worst fans. Nah, yes. Always.
That meant a lot to me. That Best of the Worst deep cut.
I got you. Yeah, always paranoid, sure.
Literally constantly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like about just anything in school?
Just literally, I'll have pictures taken of me and I'm just like, who the fuck's gonna see that?
It's gotten less severe with time. But yeah.
Yeah. I've just kind of been reckless and like, hope this is all cool. Hope I can do a podcast and never anyone finds out. Don't tell my principal. You know?
I told my dad, I was driving here and I was talking to my dad. He's a very Italian man, very, very Italian person. And he was like, "Oh, you're on a podcast?" And first off, I was surprised he knew what a podcast was. But he goes, "Oh, careful what you say." I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "You don't know who's listening."
That's
I'm
right.
like,
You
"All
never
Dad."
do.
You
CIA,
never
FBI.
And he was like, "You gotta be good to your school." I'm like, "I will be. I'm not gonna say their name though."
You know, some people. Oh, is that a stink bug crawling on your blinds?
Yeah, no, that's cool. They live here. It's fine.
Joe, eat it.
I'm not gonna eat
No,
it live.
eat it.
no,
I'm
no.
not gonna eat the stink bug.
For
Oh,
our
now it's
listeners,
gone.
he's eating the stink bug. Crunch, crunch, crunch. No, actually, he knocked the blinds down, and now the stink bug. We can't see it, but we know it's still here.
Why are they called stink bugs?
Because
I
they
think when
smell
you-
bad when you kill
when
them.
you kill? Yeah.
Oh, no, but I don't kill them here. So.
And they attract others when
You
you
don't
kill
kill
them.
'em
Oh, there's
here.
like, dude, there's like 4 dead ones right here. They died in the window. That's why there's
Yeah,
more.
that's why there's more.
Oh shit! All right. Oh, whatever. Stink bug house. What were we saying?
Oh yeah, your dad was like, you know,
Oh, you're on the podcast.
we're always on, like as teachers, like
Yeah.
out of the classroom. You know, I do live in the town I teach in,
Mm-hmm.
but like I'll be in Westfield, like 40 minutes away. Miss Fackelman, you know, we were at Stop and Shop. The woman in front of us, like I teach her boys, and then I'm like in my head, I'm like, oh, I was just cursing a lot, but whatever. Like I'm an adult. I'm not at work, but
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
there
people
is
have
that.
this conception of who teachers should be all the time. Like, oh, you're a teacher? Whoa, you must.
Oh,
be
you get your
the-"
summers off.
Yeah. Oh my God. Don't
And
even-
I'm like, well, they're not paid summers.
Mhm.
And I'm working, and okay.
Well, people expected me when I
Okay.
became a teacher, like, how are you a teacher? Like knowing me outside of work. It's
Yeah.
like they expect you to be like some kind of priest, like
Yeah.
all,
Sure.
in your whole life all the time.
hmm
It's like, no, like we're cool. We're cool people.
I think
Teachers, like, go the hardest.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go out for happy hour.
Yeah, there's
You
some,
know?
there's some fucking wine moms in
We
my.
get
yeah.
get banned. There's some bars that like we can't go to because of some other people's actions.
Yeah.
But you know, it's all good.
well, it's like I feel like every good teacher I know like is just passionate, like real passionate, but about everything.
Yeah.
So it's like if they're gonna drink, they're drinking. If they're gonna
It can
like
be like
party, they're gonna party. Like
Yeah.
that's some wild 40-year-olds that I've seen.
hmm
I still don't know how to make friends in my job. Really, I don't know.
I'm just overtly friendly to everybody.
That's good. Yeah,
But I'm also
People-
obnoxiously friendly. So
that's good. I don't. Yeah, I don't. I get like anxious. I don't know.
It's also like so you're when I taught what you did for 2 years doing instrumental music, and it's pull out lessons and the kids elect to do it. You have to make the schedule. You have to convince teachers that they're going to be okay with you pulling them out once or twice a week.
It's a lot of
And it's
bartering.
like a political game. And
Yeah.
you're basically an inconvenience to these teachers, right? They don't really see your purpose as that instrumental music teacher.
They don't
when
see
you
the
teach
value.
general music, you are their prep. So they're like, oh, that's your purpose.
You're getting
right?
them out of jail. Yeah.
And you see them at least twice a day when they drop the kids off and then pick them back up most days. But like, yeah, that instrumental job was tough. Like my first 2 years, I felt like, oh, I'm just inconveniencing these people. It's like 22, 23.
That's
Like,
hard.
everyone hates me. Da, 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 da. So I
wouldn't
just
be able
like
to do it.
stayed in my own little corner, stayed in my lane. Then I got close with people. I pulled away this year, but I've got my core few teachers that I
Hang out with.
confide in and hang out with.
have you been at the same school the whole time?
I have.
Bless you.
I have.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
And what about you, Joe? Have you been at the same
Yeah,
school?
3 years
Okay.
same school.
Cool.
So
I think because I've been at 4 different schools.
wow.
Like my first year, I taught at 2 different schools, and then my second and third year was at a middle school, and then my fourth year is here.
Wow.
And I think what I've just noticed is like people notice when you go the extra mile. So like being there till 6 o'clock at night, sometimes 7 o'clock at night, sometimes like
Sure.
knowing like all the janitors know who I am, which is always funny. But
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
good because my room's clean.
Yeah, that's
Um,
what's up.
But yeah, I feel like the more you're just there for them, the more you're involved, the more people are going to realize that like you're legit, and they'll start
Yeah.
following
I
you.
really
That's true.
learned, might sound corny, but I've learned the power of community through teaching, you know. I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't know. It's been a tough year teaching wise, but I am so grateful to be in this position.
Yeah,
Like it's made me who I am, you know, like
It's fun.
it's really hard and can be really sad, and we've had a lot of tragedy in our town, and it gets tough, but you know, you have those moments when you're like, this is why I'm doing this, and it's not just for your own self. You know?
It's for like a greater good type of, I mean, just being there for people, you know?
Yeah, I was telling Joe earlier, you know, after my concert, I have the kids reflect and share their experience, what they enjoyed, something their family said, and I had 2 girls put up their hands, and you know, Miss Fackelman, my dad showed up, and I didn't know he was going to be there, and like, how do you not get choked up? Like those moments where you're like, yes, it's wild. It's really wild.
I think like, I mean, we all grew up in a community, which we're lucky to have done so.
For sure.
I think as I've started teaching and teaching people of all different backgrounds and all different worlds, knowing how lucky I was to have a tight-knit DIY, like just the fact that I've known you two for like 6 years probably. I think I met you guys my senior year of high school, maybe my freshman year of college.
Yeah.
And like I could rely on you two, you know what I mean? I can message you for a show, I could ask you questions.
And you know, at the very least, if we're around each other, like it's going to be a good hang.
Oh yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
Catch up,
And I think that like I've become more grateful for that as a teacher, because I realize like how much you can bring to a community as a positive influence. So like being that as a teacher, it's powerful how much just being there can make a difference for kids.
Right. And like music is important. Arts are important in schools. Like we know each other through music.
Yeah.
Like
it's
Joe and I know each other through our music program. Like what else do you say? It's
definitely brings people together.
Yeah.
And I mean, even being outside of your, like, because you two are obviously tight knit, but like even being an outside viewer of what you two are doing, like just seeing on Facebook, seeing like the 2 concerts you two set up, and then like you're there, like that's out of control. And even seeing like you, I love your Facebook because it's like the most inspirational bullshit 90% of the time. Because like you'll post these like random
Instagram.
Well,
it's dark then.
I probably follow you on Instagram too, but like. It's cool because I know how passionate you are about it, and I know how much it means to you, and like seeing it work as another teacher, it's like cool being like, oh wait, there's someone else that's in it for the right reasons, and she's making a difference to her kids, and they love her, and it's like cool because it's like I'm doing the same thing for my. It's cool seeing good people. No, I mean that's what I was thinking when I was driving. I mean I had a long 1.5-hour drive to get here. Think about it.
And right before you said that, I was thinking like, wow, this conversation, like I'm feeling even more ready to teach next week.
Yeah.
The week before winter break, you know, the week where we're peeling kids off walls because we're like, Santa, 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 Santa. They're eating cookies. It's like, oh.
Wired.
We had 10 teachers absent today. 10 out of 25.
Oh.
Wow, that's wild.
Yep.
I haven't taken a day yet. I try to take a day and then I get anxious because I'm like, nah, those kids are going to miss their lessons and I won't see them for 13 days then, and then they're going to fall off. I'm like, I have to be there.
My kids yell at me.
Really?
I've missed 2 days.
They go, Miss Fackel, where were you?
Yeah.
I was like throwing up. I'm really sick. You guys got me sick. Wash your hands, you know?
Yeah. And like I've missed 2 days because of professional development, and one because I don't know how it is in Jersey, but with New York, you need to get like a crazy amount of professional development hours as a new teacher. So it's always ridiculous. And then I missed 1 day on Monday because I ended up doing like 2 shows in one day. I was at I Am the Avalanche on Friday. I was in a house show in Newark at Teddy's, Rap Brain Records, on Saturday. And then Sunday I was at like a wrestling party at my friend's house.
Nice.
And, I was like exhausted. I woke up at 6 o'clock. I was like, I'm not going to school. Yeah. And I got in on Tuesday and the kids were like, why the fuck were you gone? I'm like, what? And they're like, we needed you. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, Miss So-and-so, my co-teacher, like, she was mean and you weren't there to calm her down. And I'm like, all right.
Calm her down.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It's fun, man. It's real crazy seeing like how much of a daily, just being in the hallway, you know?
Yeah.
How many kids do you teach at a time?
My smallest class is, so I have seniors first period. So if all of them were there, it would be 20.
Sure.
But I teach more like 4 out of the 20.
Okay.
My largest class is 38.
Wow.
38.
That's big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think in New Jersey, you can fill a classroom to 36 kids.
Yeah, I think legally we're 40. So, like,
Yeah.
on average, my classes are anywhere from, like, 28 to about 35.
So you have a lecture
36.
hall kind of, or like
No,
a bigger
regular classroom.
Wow. And you do English, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you tie music into your lessons?
Oh, all the time. Oh, you guys would love this. Okay.
Just share.
I do mob mentality. So we did this story called The Lottery, which is like, I taught it in 8th grade when I was up at my old school, but I was teaching in high school now.
Is that if you win the lottery, they throw rocks at you?
Yeah, they throw rocks at you. And
That's
I
awesome.
always teach this, and the kids are always like, Mister, why the hell do they throw rocks at everybody? And everyone goes along with it. And I'm like, wait, have you guys never heard of mob mentality? And they're like, what's that? So I'll show them videos of just different like social experiments.
Their minds are blown.
But I end the lesson every time. I've taught it 3 years now. I end the lesson with videos from hardcore shows. So the first year I taught it, I showed them Weekend Nachos, and I showed them Code Orange. So they're sitting there and like it's a bunch of 8th grade kids, and you just see this scrawny man behind a drum kit being like Philadelphia, and all their mouths just drop. But what's cool too is like this year I'm teaching in an inner city in school in New York, so I showed them Burn, a New York hardcore band from like the 90s. And they saw a person of color fronting a band where there's people like jumping off of each other's heads and trying to murder each other. And they're like, yo, this is kind of wild, Mr. Veza. I'm like, yeah, this is cool. Y'all should do this.
Mob mentality. Yeah.
That's neat. That's a cool one.
Yeah.
I like try to show my band kids ska to get them into it. Like, oh, there's trombone in this. Look.
I have a really high Jamaican population in my school, so we listen to a lot of dub and a lot of reggae.
That's sick.
And it's like they'll be studying, and I'll be like, oh, reggae ska. And I'll just put like some ska songs on.
Hell yeah.
They really, really like the Suicide Machines.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I have one class that's like super into it.
Yeah, that's cool. And that, that's another way to relate to kids.
My kids are doing like something written. I will often play Carly from Slingshot Dakota's solo album for them. And I've played like Use Big Words for my classes as they're like doing work. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Just try to
Nice,
sneak it in
nice
there.
feeling music. Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but last year I kept on texting you about mathcore band. Well, not mathcore, but like instrumental, like math rock bands.
Yes. Yeah.
And you were sending me like Piglet and The Most and all these different bands. And it was because when I had my study hall, I would play instrumental math rock like Totoro
That's awesome.
in the background. And
Yeah.
they were kind of about it. Which
That's
is
perfect
cool.
music for that. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just like kind of focus on whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Just jam out to it. Yeah, it's cool. I've showed one or two kids like the music that I do. I'll show them towards the end of the year. I have a YouTube channel, like they'll comment on it, like Mr. Scout. One kid commented like, "Thank you for making me love the drums even more." And
Oh, that's
it's
awesome.
like one of my favorite students who said it. I was like, "Oh, that's so fucking sick." So now my YouTube channel, because I barely do it anymore, but it's all like comments from my students. Hi, Mr. Scout, what's up?
It's really funny if you actually do you ever hear the band Captain We're Sinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their singer's a teacher now too,
Oh,
and a
cool.
lot of his videos.
They broke up, right?
Yeah, they recently broke up, which is a bummer.
Yeah, they're cool.
I didn't love their last album. The one before that is phenomenal, though. But if you look at like a bunch of acoustic videos from Fest, it's like these Fest sets, and all of them being like, "Mr. Barnett's the man. I made fun of him in social studies," and I'm just like, "That's awesome."
Happens with Folly too, because the singer teaches high school or whatever. But like, I've seen
That's right.
on YouTube. I've seen
I
comments.
forgot that the singer of Folly teaches high school.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like the bass player, the number 12, looks like he was like a principal now.
No way.
Yeah.
I met him recently. JP or whatever.
Yeah, the one that's not in the band anymore. Because the guitarist,
Oh, okay.
the number 12, the only original members now are the guitarist and the singer.
Oh, okay.
But out of the original lineup that broke up back in like 2012, that bass player is now a principal of a school district in
wow.
New Jersey.
That's so
Which is
funny.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Watch us like our principal. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's cool if you can make it work, like doing music for fun. Like, not like none of us are, like, we play music. It's an outlet, and like, we play a lot.
Yeah.
But it doesn't take away from our jobs,
No.
You get the balance of both.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice. Some weeks I'm not sure. It's just more of one or the other, and it's just like, I don't know what's going on.
Mhm.
Right.
But, that's kind of part of it, I guess.
Can I throw like a curveball in here? Do we have time for a curveball?
Yeah.
How much time we got?
Yeah, we can do it in our 5-10 minutes.
All
We
right.
gotta get
I
through
got-
that show. But yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
So my kids ask me constantly, when are you getting married? Because I'm 25, and they're like, oh, so.
Yeah.
And they found out I've been dating the same person since high school. So they're like, oh, you're going to get married, right? And I tell them, like, oh, no, we have no plans of getting married. We don't want to have kids. Have you two run into that yet? Of them being like, do you have kids? Are you going to have kids? Why don't you want kids?
Liz, you go first.
Yes, definitely yes. And it's so funny with the little ones because they don't have those social nuances. They go, you don't have kids? You're not married? They go, you have no one? You know? I go, no, I have family, I have friends. Like, but you live alone? Now I have a housemate. Like, yeah, it's sick.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, but more so from teachers, you know?
Oh, I
Yeah,
get it so
same.
much from
It's like,
teachers.
yo, get off my
That's what I was
shit,
gonna
man.
say.
Like,
Oh, you've been with your girlfriend for a while. You're gonna get
Why is it
married?
go- yeah.
Why? 'Cause you
Oh
are,
my
and your
God.
life sucks ass.
Yeah.
it's like, yo, shut up.
Yeah, like I listen to you complain about your kids every day.
Mhm.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
We deal with enough kids at work.
That's what I say. I have 150 kids I love. I don't need more.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I get that.
It is true. I get that a lot more from adults than I do anything else.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we are adults, so more other adults.
We are adults.
But
Isn't
we're
that-
so not.
Isn't that weird? We're adults.
I don't know.
What a grown man.
I'm 28. I'm 28. We're 28.
Yeah, you're
bro?
28.
You guys are 28.
We're 28. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're not that much. No,
Are
you
you 25, 26?
Yeah, I'm 25.
Okay, yeah.
So you're not that much older than me.
Same shit.
No.
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing until I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, until my body falls apart, I'll be
Teaching and
playing
playing music.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's something that makes me feel like for the first time in years, I'm happy with my job. I love what I'm doing, and I feel really gratified. So it's like,
What more could you
yeah,
ask for?
Yeah.
like I'm proud of the person I am. I'm proud of the things I do. You know, it's
Preach,
cool.
man.
It's cool
What's
even
up?
work every day feeling like you did something.
Yeah, it's true. I think we're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I hope so. Some days I walk out, I'm like, oh man,
You're always
I
gonna have
wasn't as
days.
patient as I could have been. I feel really bad. I feel really guilty, but we're human.
Yeah.
I don't scream at the kids. I don't yell at the kids. It's not how I am.
Yeah.
Have you ever yelled at a child? I can't hear you yell. Well, I know what you sound like
my
yelling.
first year I yelled. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. No, it was like
Sit down.
I called the kid son. I yelled at him and called him son at the end because I was so mad.
I've totally called the kid's son before. It's
yeah,
rad.
yeah. I was heated.
I'll get
I
to a
yell
place
less.
where I'm like, it's not cute. It's not funny. Look around. Look at the kids around you. No one's laughing. You know.
Yeah,
I go in, but never yelling.
yeah.
That's what really confuses them.
Oh, I went.
Because they feel it, but they.
Well,
yeah.
now I don't yell. Now I just look. I look visibly pissed off when I look at my watch because I'm like, you're just wasting my time.
Yeah. I went off on a kid the other day because I found out that they were changing grades. They like would sneak onto my
Oh.
computer and furious. But I looked this child dead in the eyes and I was like, it's hard to earn someone's trust. It's even harder to get it back.
That's so badass, dude.
Life lesson.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
I-
like a WWE line or some
Oh,
shit. like.
that's the real goal though, is wrestling. So
Oh man, that's sick. Yeah, I can't really yell. I try. I'll be like, "Yo, stop!" Like if it's like super loud. Like if I have a cafeteria full of like 60 kids all holding fucking instruments like trombones and shit, it's playing as loud as I can. But it's never like a stern talking to. Like I'll say shit that's like heavy, but I won't be mad when I say it. Like
yeah.
Right.
you get through to them a little more.
And if I ever find that I raise my voice or I act out of line to what I think is okay, I always make a point to go, okay, you know what? I apologize. I lost my temper. That wasn't cool. I'm going to stop. I'm going to take a breath. If you want to do that with me, you can. Like you teaching those
Yeah.
self-regulating skills. Like it's so important. I hope every teacher does it at some point. Like you can show them it's okay to apologize. It's okay to mess up and like, look how quickly we can move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
I think even like commending them for apologizing, like that's a big thing with
Yes.
me with my high schoolers is I'll have a kid blow up, they'll they'll storm out of the room, they'll throw something, they come into me, and if they apologize, I tell them like that's a really adult and really important thing you did, and that means a lot to me as a person, and they're just like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
They
then-
leave
then
happy.
You know,
Yeah.
they're going to be with you the rest
Yeah.
of the time that you're teaching them. The other day I had little issue with, fifth graders telling fourth graders they're going to punch them in the face and I'm going to get my sister to beat you up. And I caught wind of it. So as all of fifth grade was walking in from recess, I said, all right, boys and girls, like in the hallway, very calm. First thing I say is, if you told someone you're going to punch them, you did literally the worst thing you possibly could have to handle whatever you needed to. I'm going to be in this hallway for 2 minutes. If you think I'm talking about you, come see me. It's okay with your teachers. We'll have a talk. If you choose not to, I mean, I'll probably find out, but be responsible and own up to it. And 2 kids came, sat in the hallway, I sat with them on the floor, talked for like 10 minutes. Like, we closed off with like, look, you're not going to have an adult that you can run to all the time. So you ignore it, you walk away, and then you go find someone. And, of course, had to go to the dean. It was the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I respect those kids even more so because they came to me,
Yeah. And that's going to mean a lot to them when they get older, that an adult sat down with them.
And I hope it helps them when they're in those.
Yeah.
They're in those situations.
Yeah. There's more life skills than just knowing your math. That's
we don't just
too.
teach our curriculum.
No.
It's so much more than that.
Teach them how to be people.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like I tell everybody, I tell this to all my kids. It's just, if I can give you a place where you feel comfortable and feel nice, like good enough to explore the space for 45 minutes a day, I did my job. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Amen.
Did you ever make any kids cry? Any good stories?
Oh, so many.
Yeah.
I got a handful.
Yeah, you
I think
do.
you've told me some. I think you made fun of a kid for playing bad, didn't you?
Well, it was all good fun. I mean,
was it good fun though?
I think I was just playing so many bads that when something's, I'll I know how to make fix stuff. But one kid thought I was picking on him once and just broke down like, you always pick on me. And I'm like, well, you never know what you're doing. You never know. It was a girl. You never practice. You leave your flute in my classroom all week.
Yeah.
So I see the evidence that you're not even trying. It's I'm gonna be kind of mad.
And then you snap the flute over your knee.
I've made kids cry, but I have more like bathroom accident stories. Elementary school.
I can imagine.
So my first year teaching, it's a half day schedule. There's 10-minute class before the concert. I've got 12 kids in this little closet of a room. Boy raises his hand. Miss Fackelman, can I go to the bathroom? And I'm like, we have 10 more minutes. Do you think you can hold it? He said yes. He should have said no. 5 minutes later, he puts his hand up. He's like, oh, Miss Fackelman, I think I had an accident. And it smells like shit.
Oh, no.
There's no windows. There's nothing. So, okay. It's my first year. I was like, go to the nurse. And so he leaves the room. 5 minutes later, the lesson's done. I take my prep. I'm getting ready. I go outside in the hallway. I come back to my room. Knock on my door. The kid's back. It's like, oh, you need your viola? He's like, the nurse wasn't there. Oh no! It's okay, baby. We'll walk. We'll go to the office. We'll figure it out. We go to the office. Secretaries are like, what? Our friend had an accident, and she just looks at him and is like, just sit on that chair. So he's sat in it. It's terrible.
That's so bad.
Next day, the teacher comes up to me like, what happened to so and so? I was like, couldn't hold it, I guess. He's like, that's our smartest kid in our school. He's a third grader. How? And I was like, yeah, man, things happen. And I'm sweating. I'm like, oh my God, I should let this kid go to the bathroom. Oh my God. Then another. I have many of these stories. I'll tell one more. It's quick. Yeah, kids in the bathroom, and lunch teachers are like, we need your help. And it's a mess in the bathroom. And this kid comes out, and he's just like, I just couldn't stop pooping. And I just kept saying it, and I don't know why I was the person these lunch aides were like, oh, Miss Fackelman's got this. She got, but I did, I helped the kid out.
Yeah, there you go. That's all you got to do.
Support system.
Man. It's more than just the curriculum.
My kids just vape in the bathroom all the time.
Oh, shit.
Vaping is such a big problem with high school now.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet. So easy it's easy. I've seen in books.
I was teaching high school once. I was a long-term sub somewhere, and I shouldn't have done this, but I said "fuck" in front of a kid.
I had that though,
and I was like, "Dude, a kid was in a gym, just on a swivel chair, full force, right around. Like, dude, I don't want you to get fucking hurt, man. Stop." And he looked at me like I broke the fourth wall, and his fucking mind was blown that I said "fuck." It's yeah, I'm a person. Like, stop being stupid. Like,
I think my favorite is like I tell my kids in the beginning of every year, one of the first things I tell them is, hey, it's 2 things I'm going to be really bad at this year. And they're like, what? And they're like, what? And I'm like, if you start crying in my classroom, I don't know how to comfort you. I will pat you on the back. That's about it. The other thing, if you throw up, I'll clean it, but I cannot.
I will also throw up.
No, not even I'll clean up, throw up. I cannot provide the emotional support somebody needs after vomiting in public. Like, you vomit in your high school 10th grade or 12th grade classroom, I'll clean it. We'll take care of that. That's no problem. I don't know what to do for you.
You're on your own.
And all the kids are like, oh, we got you, Mr. Vesna. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, man.
Teachers who rock.
Teachers are rock.
That's it. Yeah, thanks for coming on, both of you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having
Yeah,
us.
this is awesome.
Yeah, totally.
First time caller, long time fan.
Yeah, listen to every episode.
We're counting on the winter break over here. Us teachers, we got about a healthy 5
We got
days.
some fun holiday things planned. We
This'll
got
go-
hot chocolate in the. Ooh,
Oh, what is that
This
thing?
thing goes back. All right, we gotta go. Thanks.
no.
Subscribe to the podcast. Okay,
Teach
bye.
if you want. Bye.
Oh wait, go to chokeartistnj.com. I'm not on Facebook anymore. They banned me from Facebook.
Subscribe to NJ.
Someone reported my fake name because I'm a teacher, so I had a fake name. Someone
Oh, the
reported
stink
it.
bug is
So
out
just
for
go
our
to choke artist stuff. Okay, bye.